what was always shocking to me is that you have a main street that's on the water, but you would never know it. And
Mm.
it's the huge barrier that is Route 9 is cutting you off from what is could be an amazing waterfront. And that was always sort of shocking to me, and that it wasn't treated that the way it sort of should be. Letting people know you're entering a place now. Like you're no longer on sort of a rural suburban highway. Like now you're in downtown Middletown, and giving road design that sort of entices the sort of speed you want for that context is the general direction I think I would push towards in this scenario. Roads, highways, whatever, need to change their character as they enter and leave places. Like we
Mm.
don't need big interstate expressways going right through downtown of any city. And that seems to be to some extent what's happening in Middletown. Like we've brought essentially what is a rural or suburban solution into downtown Middletown, and it doesn't make any sense for what you have there. So instead of trying to get people through faster by removing the traffic lights, I'd opt to do the opposite, slow them down, like have something at the beginning and end of the street, like a roundabout or something that slows them down on the way into Middletown. Let them see Middletown for a few minutes and then move on. And that you can see that being good for Middletown, but if you actually do the math on that, it doesn't actually change the amount of time people would spend on this route all that significantly. It'd be much smaller than you would think if somebody did the math on that. I was
And
in Australia for sabbatical a few years ago, and a lot of once you get outside of the bigger cities like Sydney, you go to the smaller towns, it's just all roundabouts. You never see a
yeah,
traffic light. And it's funny thing is when you're driving, you never stop. You're just always sort of meandering through at a slow speed.
right.
And it's so much safer. Like if you look at their safety results, they kill maybe one third of what we do per
Wow.
population.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this, but we have a couple of people in town who have been huge advocates for turning Route 9 into a boulevard at grade level and getting us back to the river without building as I've recently found out, $43 million pedestrian bridge. Um,
I think I joke in the book that that is sort of a admission of failure. Like if we have to build a pedestrian bridge over a road like that, it's like, well, can't fix this road. Like let's just do something that, I mean, nobody wants to walk over that.